know the things that I've seen. Now when I show the things that I dream, you would never be all I can be. No matter my path, I am still king. The mission is missing these wings that I've been given. And for a moment, I'm wishing that I could be kissing the lips of one I've been killing. Ha ha, I'm keeping it real and my mental mind state is up for debate. I place the blame on the victim because it's how I was taught. Don't just murder and track, but bring a fucking holocaust. I see the cause of your pain, and I laugh at your tears. I try to abstain from my need to bring fear, but I fail, so why bother? Use the point of my blade. The black blood that pours forth from the wound stains the page. Was it true when you said you feel little but hate? Yeah, but only sometimes. Other times I hesitate. Who them dudes killing the state? You know who he is, can't fuck with us. Go hard every day. You know who he is, can't fuck with us. Damn, if he is not my dealer, feel it. Know who he is, can't fuck with us. Who them dudes spitting that fire lyric? Know who he is, can't fuck with us. Who you think you fucking with? We're the fucking death dealers. Who you think you fucking with? We are the death dealers. Who you think you fucking with? We the fucking death dealers. Who you think you fucking with? We are the death dealers. I'ma eat another shot. Got the munchies so
This is a light snack, lyrical attack with a terrorist to rap to these terrible acts. I know where you at. See me nigga with my fucking shades on, the blaze on, and I'm like a spit napalm. Go shake that ass with your little great thong. I'm hating ass niggas, I'm dropping the A-bomb. I spit the type of shit to make a fat chick take a switch and slay her wrist. To the lesbian chick and to the type of bitch that wanna take the dick. Beat the track like I beat the cat, now this bitch owe me your sandwich. Blow up like a bomber, leave on skates, test the damage. Vanish, nigga, look at the development, the prerequisite of a lyrical specialist. The evidence is I leave you irrelevant, can fuck with me. The whole game still a bit, leave you dissolute. Trying to beat our feast, the way I eat these rappers, my sin is grief. The rap machine, another track I reap. This beat a court on Miami Heat. This beat a ring, then I'ma go by Lee. If track I go RG3, I guarantee you can't fuck with me. You're villainous MC on the murder spree. I'm killing beats and I'm smoking weed. I leave the boots so fucking gruesome. The superhuman rap, super villains, and super execution. Yo, what's good, Job Diaz? What's good, Edward Nigma? Which film? Which film made you wanna eye vomit? We out here blazing, everybody, so if you got it, spark it up. Sunday fun day. Had to roll me a nicely sized fatty. Oh yeah, The Matrix 4. Talk about a missed opportunity. That was definitely a movie that did not need to be made. I wonder if that's going to be one of those movies that people are going to remember differently as time goes on, you know, like, oh yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like, nah, bro, that motherfucker was pretty bad. Man, and it sucked that Keanu Reeves didn't even do any of his like martial arts in that movie. He was just doing a force push, except for that one dojo fight scene, and a little bit against not Agent Smith, but kind of Agent Smith. See, you know what we want. So I'm a member of the Cinemark Movie Club. So that's an app. That's an app that I can use, and I can like get my tickets and shit online, and choose my seats and everything, and I can like pre-order my snacks and everything off bat. And I'd gone to enough movies this past year to where it was like, uh, go to one more movie in 2021 and you'll reach platinum status. So I was like, well, fuck yeah, I gotta go to one more movie. So Matrix was that one more movie, and yeah, I was not really impressed at all. After I finish this picture, I finish a few more commissions, I'm gonna start working on two things. I'm gonna start working on my comic book, and I'm gonna start working on an animation. I want to do an opening animation for my Pack and Unpack series. Let's see if I can find it here. What up, Slim Jim? Was that Animal Crossing 4? Or Animal... I don't know what number it's up to. Yeah, I started this up, but like... I got so many layers and shit, and I'm not sure what anything really is anymore. Yeah, I don't know what any of this shit for real means. But I'm gonna learn this shit. But yeah, I was watching this thing, man. It looked dope as shit. Yeah, we got that. We got that too. The theater points. I mean, it's cool as shit. You know, it's really cool. But God, that movie was definitely not what I wanted it to be. All right, so how the hell do I change how many frames per second this is? So I was watching this YouTube video. Oh, okay. I think I got that for my kids. Is it on the Nintendo Switch? Because I got that for my kids. I got an Animal Crossing for them a couple years ago. And they were too young for it. They asked for it, but they were too young to really enjoy it. So I think they only played it like once or twice. God, what does that even mean? Change frame rate. Goodness. Yeah, man, these bots are crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of shit I don't quite understand with this. I don't think I quite understood the way I wanted to color back then. And like I don't know. I had an idea, but there's like so much now. So many frames. I don't even know where to start. Cause like I need to go back to one. This frame right here. Maybe zoom in. Alright. What is this button? Onion skin. There's a way to edit. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I haven't worked on this in a long time though. Okay, maybe that's what I need. Alright. So, what I would need to do is I would need to make another timeline on top of this timeline, I think. Wait a second. No, that's probably not it. So I'm on timeline 1 down here. So what I need to do. What do I do? What do I do? No, I know I got that other picture to work on. But I just want to. I want to see some shit because like animation is my goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I love animation. I love being an artist more than I like being a rapper. Because as an artist, I'm not constricted by anything. Like right over here, it's Jiren versus the Sentry. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take whatever figures I have and then make them fight each other in an animation and an opening title sequence for Pack and Unpack. So that's what I'm going to be working on here soon. Peacemaker is going to be fun. I'm not really excited about it because I don't really know the character aside from the Suicide Squad movie. But I enjoy seeing wrestlers pursue careers outside of wrestling because it's cool seeing them use such an awesome stepping stone as being a professional wrestler and getting fans and putting their body on the line and then moving to the next step in their career instead of like, you know, being an injured mess or being all drug-addled on painkillers and shit. So I'm glad for John Cena. You know, I've seen him when he first started wrestling in WWE all the way up to what he's doing now. So, you know, I enjoyed the Peacemaker character in the Suicide Squad. I didn't really see him as interesting enough to see him as a full movie, or not full movie, a full TV show, you know, but hopefully it doesn't come on in the same block as like some Disney Plus shows, even though I think the next Disney Plus superhero show coming out is like Echo, and I really don't care for that. I mean, it's cool that deaf people are getting represented and shit like that. I just think the character is kind of meh. Alright, so if I use this as this, and I'd have to. Alright, so what do I do? No. What is this? Clip to layer below. No, I need. So let's see what I can do. So it needs to be here. So the hardest thing about animation I learned is to try to not do as many details. Yeah, it seems like they're making all these characters into like comic relief or some shit. And I don't know how I feel about that. Oh shit. Wait. That's not. I'm working on this. Hey, what's up, Eli Hall? Thanks for checking me out, bro. I mean, I appreciate it. What cartoon did you see Peacemaker in? Which was he in, like the Justice League and stuff? All right, let's start with their eyes. All right, I don't know if I have anybody of any kind of Asian persuasion watching this or going to watch this, but let me just say I've never drawn an Asian person before. So, forgive me as I try to do this for the first time. All right. You know, I still can't figure out how to stop these lines. Whoa, shit. Stop these lines from being all jagged. Come on, chill out with that. Alright. The hardest thing for me to draw is noses. Hey, what you need is one of those motherfucking vape pens. When I used to work at the hotel, bro. Alright, so let me tell you a funny story. So I used to be a manager, a restaurant manager at the Marriott. And when I started working there, I worked there in the morning, and I worked there right when the city was first starting to get the CBD pens and shit. So I'd be walking around the hotel, just hitting this pen, getting stupid blazed all day, and then going into the kitchen and having them make me something because even though I was supposed to ring it up, I was cool enough with everybody where, you know, they would just be like, yeah, man, what you want? One of the chefs was this old black guy, so I just talked to him about old black guy stuff, such as like music and disciplining kids, and he'd make me whatever I wanted. But I remember I had the pen, like it was an actual like long ass pen, and one day in my pocket it broke. And I'm sitting there like, I pulled it out. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do with this oil. I don't want to waste it. And like, it just like the pen was sitting on my desk. I was trying to figure out what should I do, and it leaked onto the desk. And on instinct, my high ass was like, oh no. I pick up my finger and I put the shit in my mouth. And I'm like, I wait for a minute. I'm like, that's kind of gross. But let me try that again. So I take the rest of it that spilled on the table. Mind you, this is concentrated THC. Take another big ass, like, it's like, looks like honey on my finger. And I'm just, put the whole shit in my mouth, right? Bruh, I was slumped. I got higher than I ever been in my life. I was sitting there at my desk just chilling, looking into the distance, just blazed out my mind for a good 30, 40 minutes. Could have been a couple hours or some shit like that. I don't know. When I finally came back, I was like, bruh, that shit was... So I'm just saying, if you ever do get the pen and it breaks, just take that shit to the face, dog. You will... Just don't drive or operate heavy machinery. Working at a hotel is intense. Like, out of all the jobs I had, working at a hotel was the most stressful because the shit you get that gets thrown in your fucking face out of nowhere, bro. My first day as a restaurant manager, I'm on the fucking floor by myself. This lady comes downstairs and she's like, help me, I'm having a miscarriage. And I'm like, I look to the guy at the front desk, and he is a gay older dude, and he's like, and I'm like, with the, pancakes. I don't know what the fuck. Luckily, the housekeeper manager happened to stumble across, and she knew what to do. I'm just like, bro, I'm not ready for this. They trained me on what to do if there's like a fly in your soup, not like, you know. And then when that Vegas shooter happened, we had to have this training with the police about what to do in case of an emergency and what our roles are if someone starts shooting in the hotel. And I'm just like, what the, like, bruh, the restaurant is right next to the emergency exit. If I hear gunshots, I'm going out that exit. I'm not rounding. I'm telling who's in the restaurant, hey y'all, this way. And that's all I'm doing. I got kids to get back home to. I ain't trying to be a superhero for the Marriott. The fuck? And they got so mad at me. And I'm like, well, fuck you guys. I got shit I'm trying to do. I'm trying to live. Oh, man. But yes, Job, that was definitely a THC shot. And it was great. Oh, man, that's fucking smoking crack, bruh. People who smoke crack will just literally smoke that shit wherever. They don't give a fuck. They're something else. I always hate people who get too ballsy when they're smoking. You know, like if you're gonna smoke a blunt, but don't sit there and like roll it up in the restaurant. Go into the bathroom like a civilized person. Don't do it out here in public, man. Like, come on. Like, be a little bit like me. I'm high as fuck. Right, exactly. Who's gonna die? There is one company I would have died for. And that's when I worked for Dick's Last Resort. Because when I worked there, I was allowed to talk shit to people and say what I want and do what I want, and I got away with murder. So if somebody were to shoot me in the face for me talking shit, you know what? That's 100% my fault, and I would have deserved that. I've had people get into my face like, what'd you just say to me? And I'll continue mocking them like, oh, look at me. I'm so dangerous. I'm in a restaurant about to beat up a server. Get your dumb ass back to jail, bruh. Like, I was talking so much shit. This is why, like, so my homie, Black Eye TV, he gave me the suggestion like, yo, you should get out here and roast people. I'm like, nah, I'm too evil with it. You don't understand. Like, there's no line I would not cross. I would be canceled immediately. If I start getting on a roast session, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I say whatever the fuck I want, yo. It's crazy. And when I worked at Dick's Last Resort, I got away with saying everything. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't get put in jail from that. Look, I remember this old black lady. She was like, I want you to write a super offensive hat for me. And I was like, you don't want me to do it, lady? She's like, go ahead and do it. I'm like, you don't want me to do it, lady? She's like, go ahead and do it. I'm like, all right. And on her hat, I wrote, if dicks was niggas, my mouth would be prison. And her family was like, God damn. And, you know, I went to the whole table walk out because I walked by them like, it smells like cocoa butter and chronic out here. What the fuck? And they got offended and left. I didn't give a shit. I had people, I had this Arab looking guy. He sat at the bar. And I told my coworkers, I was like, listen, yo, I'm about to do something and it might get us killed, but I got a funny idea. And I took this long piece of butcher paper and started drawing sticks of dynamite on it. And they were looking at me and they're like, Drew, fucking don't do what you're about to do. I'm like, oh, I'm about to fucking do it. And I went to this guy. I was like, listen, homie, if this goes the wrong way, I just want you to know I ain't scared of you. And I wrapped it around him. And I was like, Alabdu Akbar. And I dove. And he was like, God damn it, I'm fucking Italian. And like the whole fucking restaurant just erupted in laughter. It was crazy. That place, so I would have gladly died for that company. Anywhere else, hell no. Dick's Last Resort, easily. Because I would have fucking deserved it. Damn, a drug bust? Was it one of those drug busts that had like the SWAT guys and shit like that? Like, was it like one of those big deals? You know it, man. Drew gets on. Hey, I could tell some good stories if I got stories to tell. You know, I just be smoking a lot and get distracted. Bro, I can like when Dick's Last Resort was out here, it was only open for 2.5 years. I was there from the opening day to the day it closed, and like, man, we were able to just do and say what the fuck ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like there were so many people I offended there, and I didn't give a shit. You know, it was great because you got like I feel bad if you left there pissed off and hurt. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and roast a fat person for being fat. That's too easy. Like my line was like, if it's something you got made fun of all the time, I'm not gonna add to that shit. That's not funny. You know, so I'll make fun of something else. You know? Well, I am Uncle Drew to a shit ton of kids out here. I do have that whole chill vibe. Dude, that's my vibe even when I'm managing in a restaurant. I can't help it. I'm just chill as fuck. It's just easy. Life is just easier just to be chill. You know. I'm chill, but I have a hard time censoring myself. Alright, so noses are fucking stupid. God damn. My favorite thing in my neighborhood, because the street I live off of a main street, and then there's like a side street pretty much across from me, and there's always some bullshit going down over there. And I love stepping outside high as fuck with a blunt and just watching the cops and them do their thing over there. Just because it's like, they never look over at my house, because my house is in between a cell phone store and like another house that's kind of like wedged in between there. So, you know, it's kind of hidden. I'll just be sitting there watching them. Every now and then I'll turn on my Christmas lights I've got kept up for the past 5 years now. Because I put them some bitches up. And I just like stand up on a chair and like fucking hang them up and hammer them up and shit. And that was dangerous. It was cold. But I'm like, I ain't taking those bitches down. So they're still up there. Every 3 or 4 months I'll turn them on just that way my neighbors know, like, yeah, I'm still that lazy, bruh. These motherfuckers are not coming down so they won't turn on no more. I don't give a shit. I had to wrap them around these fucking pillars and shit like that, man. Like, that was hard work. I'm supposed to take them down and do that again? Fuck that. Halloween time, we got Christmas lights up. We ready. Alright, let's... Asian eyes, let's go. How to do this. So, I guess, alright. I need to draw more ethnicities. I need to get more used to that. When I draw these commissions for wrestlers, that shit's dope as hell. Because I love wrestling. I don't want to be a wrestler because I'm not trying to bang my body up any more than it already is. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. No, yeah, I don't like that one. Fucking... Damn it, alright. Oh shit, I better keep an eye on the time. My girl's asking me the hardest question that we have to deal with every fucking night, and it's, what do you want to do for dinner? What have I been getting into lately? So, I'm a driver for UPS. So, we just got done with peak season, but this past couple weeks has actually been busier for me than the whole holiday time because, I guess there's no more helper drivers. It's just the main drivers. I'm still working to get qualified. So I've been working like 6 days a week. Hopefully I make it, man, because I've been trying. It's hard. It's hard. But other than that, just been chilling. You know, got some commissions I've been working on. This one right here, I'm working on for a old friend of mine. I'm doing him and his son. I'm gonna draw his dog as well. I'll work on it every now and then. I gotta take a break. Just because it's drawing, like trying to draw real people. It's just tough for me. It's really tough, you know. And like drawing his son is super tough because I don't want to do it wrong. Being a driver is a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it can be stressful. I come across a lot of dogs, a whole lot of dogs. But a lot of them are friendly, you know, and if you just know how to deal with dogs, it's not a big deal. People are cool for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times they'll leave out snacks and stuff, which is really nice. I just listen to my music all day. Or I'll listen to like YouTube videos. Actually, I've been watching this one YouTube channel called Hello Future Me. It's this guy talking about tips about writing and creating a fantasy universe because I've been doing that for so long now. Going on 20 years now. I just keep on changing it up. So I need to sit down and like actually do it. Do my story. It's just I don't know. I just don't know. My hardest point right now is where to start. I delved so deep into making lore to the point where I created a system of months, years, days, you know, culture. Like I created everything because I combined shit that I like from like Dungeons and Dragons to what I like from Star Wars, Dragon Ball Z, comics, you know. Everything that I like, I combined into this one area, into this one world with the kind of flow like the Supernatural TV show, not like chasing down monsters, but more like living in a universe, living in a world where all the monsters exist at the same time. I think that's dope as fuck. That's what I love about Supernatural. It's not really the whole, you know, bro aspect of, you know, Scooby-Dooing around all the time. I like the fact that in their world there's vampires, werewolves, dragons, angels, demons, gypsies, genies, witches, Nephilim. There's all types of shit. So I kind of wanted to adapt that model. I thought that was really cool to not be limited to one fantasy. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Oh, bro, hit game. I'll show you guys something that I have so many different documents of stuff that I've written just over the years, just different things, I used to have a book. Oh my god, I had this book that had so much character design. I've designed like maybe over 100 different characters. Right now what I'm doing is working on balancing it all out. Yeah, you guys are going to be seeing shit really soon. Really, really soon. I think I'm going to do a few different things and see what catches on about it. I'm going to draw a little comic of it. I'm going to animate something. I'm going to write something. I already have a song about it. I'll play it next again. But this song is actually based in that world. You guys might have heard it in the background a couple times. Oh yeah, man! Like I've developed a world that was deep, like probably deep enough to be compared to Tolkien and Lucas. You know, like because that's what I wanted. I wanted something so deep, you know, that you can just get lost in it. But that was my problem. I got lost in the details. You know, and now it's like, wow, when you create something, when you create your own hierarchy of months and years, then you're stuck with, okay, each month has a meaning, each year has a meaning. Where do I want to start this? Which month matters? You know, like, that's how deep into the lore I got to where I'll literally be sitting there trying to type and I'll be like, the very first thing is like, okay, does it start one of my warm months, cold months? Why do I want, you know, because each month is associated to a different god, which is associated to a different element, which is associated to a different being on the planet. So it's like, all right, well, where do I want to start this off? What do I want to introduce people to? God damn it. You again? All right, let's get back to him. I'm not going to sit here and waste all this time on just his goddamn eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna. I've been working on it for so long now. You know, everything I do. This song right here, though, this song is about the 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 concept. Ooh, wedding cake. Wedding cake is a good flavor. I've had some good wedding cake before. Yeah, those things are tight, man. I mean, it sucks that more people are getting into it, so it's not as easy to be discreet as it was when it first started and nobody knew what you were hitting on. You know, be walking through Target just smoking the fuck out of that shit, and people's just like, oh, look at this guy with his vape. But yeah, I've been working on this. This story stemmed actually from a game of Dungeons and Dragons I did back when I was like 18, maybe. It was my first time playing, and the guy wanted me to let me make my own race. Come on. Now here's the orange one over here. This is the male cat. He's gangster. Back when my husky was alive, he would like actually fight my husky and beat him up. All the other cats would run from him, but this one we named him Aang, off of Avatar Aang. We named, and he just always stood up to that dog. All right. All right, do your thing, homie. I'll be out here. Oh, okay. So nice. That's a good idea, Eli. That's a good idea. Yeah, I tell you, Aang, man, he was the king. You know, Storm couldn't intimidate him. I thought it was cool as shit. You know, cause like the other cats would run every time, but he never would run. He would just, he would hiss. He might run once the dog went away, but it's very interesting. So let's see, I remember that this picture's gonna be like this big. Oh yeah, here's Neo the other day. I finished him. And Godzilla is back here. God, there's so many details in this costume. I'm gonna have to draw the details on a separate layer though, because they're gonna make it difficult for me to add the colors on. I'm not gonna do all these small scales though. That's too much. I'm sorry. I don't care that much about this picture to do all these little dots. What the fuck is up with all that? Why do you need so many details? Hey, what up, Fax? My homie Ron. No, he wasn't a rescue cat, but so alright, so back to another story time with Token Drew. So back when I only had two cats, my orange cat Aang and our darker cat Tiger. And thank you, bro. I'm trying, man. I'm out here doing this picture, brother. Doing this picture. But so back when I was just a server, I hadn't made it up to that manager level yet. So like when I bought my weed, that shit was, that shit was a luxury, yes, but it wasn't when I could just waste it, you know what I'm saying? So I bought myself like a low quarter, and I only smoked like one blunt out of it. And I'm looking around, I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my weed at? And I look down in the basement, I see the bag of it, and I see it's been torn open. So obviously a cat had gotten into it. And I look around, I look out my sunroom, and my orange cat's just sitting there, and he's just like doing this in the fucking air at nothing, high as fuck, just smacking the air. And I'm just like, you stupid motherfucker. So I took the sumbitch, and I was like, looks like you just ran away. And I threw his ass outside. I was mad as shit. So I go on and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell the family, oh no, the cat ran away. I left the door open. I don't know what happened. He bounced out. And I feel like the missus was at work and the kids were at school. So when the kids came home, I'm like, I'm gonna wait till the mom gets home so that way they all, they all fuss at the same time. And then we can all like get out the way and never have to worry about the motherfucker again. And then I hear something at my goddamn door. I open my door, And this motherfucker is chilling out there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he just comes back into the house. He just comes back into the house and is like, nothing ever happened. And I'm like, oh, so I guess that's how we have an outdoor cat. So after that, we would let him go in and out the house all that he wanted. And then the other cat, she got brave and she started going in and out the house all she wanted. But then when we got the dog, they went out the house and didn't come back for months. So now we like forced them to stay in the house. They finally got over it. But over that time, they learned how to be a bit tougher. And man, I was mad as fuck. Because like, I love animals. Alright, I'm never going to abuse them. But also, I will get rid of them in a heartbeat if they break my shit or eat my weed. That's just the 2 rules I give them. Don't break my shit and don't eat my weed. And he broke one of the rules. So, and now somehow we have 4 fucking cats because I keep on smoking and getting animals. One of these days we're going to have a big ass house and you're going to see me do a stream and it's going to look like I'm at a zoo. And it's like, nope. I got high and bought every animal at PetSmart because that's just what we do in America. I'll give my kids some cool stories to tell their friends in a bar when they get older. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, remember that time we had that parrot for 4 months? That was random. All right, I'm drawing that like Saiyan armor. Whoa, that's way smaller. That's barely noticeable. That's barely a fucking... Okay. Well, that feels kind of... I'm going to pronounce it a little bit more. Bro, don't you... No, I got weed in there. Don't fucking walk on it. This fucking cat. I know, right? Drew is the crazy cat, man. Hey, what can I say? I love me some pussy. Ba-dum boom. Shh. I'm here all night, folks. Comedy, that's what you signed up for. Oh my goodness. You know, I get this sinking sensation that I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but I'm gonna keep on going. God, this costume is so extra. Alright, so... You know what sucks? Mad Black Atheist. No, I have not. And what strain I've been smoking on lately? I don't know. My homie, she's actually started growing her own. And been selling me that shit, and it's been pretty fire, so... I'm honestly not sure what it is. I'm about to get my medical card so I can go to the dispensary and just have that experience. I mean, I look at going to the dispensary versus going to my homie the same way as like going to a professional barber shop or going to one of those ones in the hood. It's like, yeah, it's both the same thing, and one might be a bit more professional, but I like the culture and the experience of buying it. I don't want to say illegally, but that is what it is. But like, I like that, you know. I mean, it's been a cool ride. And I don't want to just do them wrong. They've been there for me when I needed it. But it'd be nice to have a legal card just for shits and giggles. It's amazing what details you don't fucking see when you're watching a movie like a normal person. Like, who saw this golden stripe going down the side, or the fact that this back red is lighter than the front red, or all of these lines? I mean, I knew there were some lines, but there's a lot. And it looks like whatever. I'm not doing all that detail for a fucking thumbnail picture for a video just to talk about fucking movies. I'm gonna generalize it. I got me fucked up if I think I'm gonna sit here and do this shit. I know it was me. Well, I know it was past me who decided this would be a good idea to start drawing thumbnails and shit. But past me didn't take into consideration the fact that shit takes time and has a lot of detail with all my stupid ass stoner ambitions and shit. Oh, let's just fucking do this and let's make it even more and more difficult. I got an idea for content. Let's goddamn draw pictures. I swear, man, past me can be such an asshole sometimes. Alright, so this seems to go... Alright, you know, I am gonna try the dispensary though, for sure. I definitely want to try it, just to see what it's like, and just to have some of that real, that legal shit. I once dropped off a Grubhub order to a dispensary, and I was like, "What is this magical place?" Because, like, you know, I heard about them, but I never actually been inside one, and that shit was like, "Wow, this is real." Like, I heard about it, but this shit is real. People really out here buying weed while I'm out here doing orders. Facts, that Cali weed, I gotta try it. I've heard people claim they have Cali weed, but then it turns out to be some shit I didn't smoke before. It's like, bro, this isn't really Cali. This is just some bullshit and you're just claiming it's Cali weed. Are there specific strands of Cali weed that's a must-have? That's the old version. Where is he at? Whoa, where'd I go? Why am I on this side? God, drawing is so difficult. And I kind of want some chicken nuggets for dinner. I mean, not really, but I just really don't feel like cooking anything or debating what to have. I feel like that arm is that bicep is too big. But drawing people all anime big is kind of my thing. That's my jam. Guys, crazy the shit that you notice when you're looking at shit up close. Like I'm noticing like the seams in this costume. Just thinking like, do I need to draw that? Like I'm not going to, but I see it, and part of me wants to draw that, but I know that's just gonna be a waste of time. Fuck it, I'm gonna draw it anyway. Then I have two of my cats. They always fight each. Like my smaller cat always gets beat up by the other three cats. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and help them. This is nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? Scold them? Fuck that shit. Do your goddamn thing. What's up, buddy? Oh, fucking. I refuse to do that bullshit like call myself daddy. Whoa, what the hell? Why is Streamlabs deleting all my messages? Can I remove you as a moderator? Goddamn Streamlabs. Cheetah piss. That sounds weird. I look forward to trying out the different kinds. Streamlabs is tripping. I need to look into the settings for Streamlabs because that's annoying. All right. I need this to be a bit more curved. I need to do like that. Here we go. All right, guys. I have got to go and pick up the family from the sister-in-laws here in a few minutes. I better save this shit. Overwrite. All right, everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here for a bit. I might get back on later on tonight, but I'm definitely planning on getting on tomorrow. So, you know, hell yeah. Thank you for kicking it with me. Thank you for kicking with me for a little bit, chilling. Facts for real, for real. Facts FR, Job Diaz, Eli Hall, Slim Jim. Thank you guys all for kicking with me for a bit. So I gotta go get the family. It's a school night. All right, peace out, y'all.
We're gonna skate to one song only.